What's poppin'? It's your girl Jazzy J. How y'all doing today? Welcome to my channel. If you're new around here, welcome. If not, what is up, Buttercup? Today is Sunday, which means it's a lovely little segment of mine called Manga and a Makeover, where I talk about webcomics while putting my makeup on. But today, I've decided I'm not doing my makeup. Why? Because I'm hungry. So, it's gonna be manga and a mukbang because I'm gonna be eating some sweet potatoes because I am very much hungry while doing this, and I feel like it could be a mood. It could be a mood, especially if I have like the right microphone at some point. Definitely manga and a mukbang. Oh yeah. I kind of like that. Because I'm a bit of a glutton. Just a bit. But anyway, if you guys don't already, go ahead and follow me on all of my social media. I have a Twitter, which I'm not sure if I'm going to be having too much longer, especially with all this been happening, and you know what's been happening. I have a TikTok, I have a Twitch, I have an Instagram, I have a Facebook, and that's pretty much where I'm in. So far, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I want to see my subscribers. Give me some love. Give me some love. Okay. Go ahead and hit that bell notification so that you know when I post another video. Go ahead and share this video because it's manga and a mukbang. I don't see why not. I mean, I like this much better than manga and a makeover. Although I went to Target and I spent a crap ton. I went to Target, spent like $130 on makeup or something like that, and I got this. It's a minted lip pencil or whatever. I don't know if you're gonna see that or whatever. And guess what? The box is empty. There's nothing in here, and I didn't get the lip liner. I didn't get it, and I'm like, what? Why? I spent like $20 on a box. On a box, I spent. Irritating. Just full-blown irritating. And it makes me kind of upset. I'm gonna be real honest with you. It makes me upset. But I do want to bring to attention that I potentially will be starting a podcast. Because I have noticed a lot of people come to me for advice, and it's advice that I don't particularly feel like repeating all the time. But even more than that, I just talk a lot and ramble, and I'm the type of individual where I give advice. I normally use a lot of analogies so that different people can relate to different things. So I'll probably be starting a podcast and doing something like that, and I might have a new playlist here for podcasting and eating while podcasting or doing something while podcasting. I don't know. Why did it get so dark? I'm not that dark. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I'll probably be doing that once I figure out the logistics, the analytics of that, and getting a good microphone. And until then, I will be going back to Target and telling them, run me my money because somebody took the product out of this and you sold me an empty box. So either give me a refund or get me another product. One or the other, but I'm not keeping an empty box. So let's go ahead and get into this video. So, we have been talking about the Beau and the Beast, and as much as I love the Beau and the Beast, you can see the steam coming up. You can see the steam coming up. Okay, all I did was just roasted sweet potatoes, just so you know. And there's no butter, there's no sugar. I mean, I'm vegan, so, but there's no brown sugar, there's no nutmeg, there's no nothing else. It's just sweet potato. Damn, it is hot. Well, I did just take it out of the oven, so. It's good. So we've been talking about the Beau and the Beast, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I love this manga. I love this webcomic, sorry. But it's dragging. It's dragging. Originally I was planning to do, like, reiterating the story to you guys and doing like a storytelling thing, and I realized that this is just not realistic, and I really want to keep my videos to under 15 minutes because y'all have the attention span of a walnut. So I'm just gonna say it how it is. People don't like watching long videos, so I'm gonna try not to make a long video, and I'm just gonna sum up everything that happens. Not everything that happens, but essentially go read it and then come back. That's what it's gonna be. I'm gonna tell you to go read it just like you would go watch a show and then come back, or if you don't and you just want to hear me talk about like the main theme points in the webcomic, then by all means go ahead and do that as well. But I'm not gonna do a whole storytelling rendition of it anymore because it's too much, it's long, it's dragging, and it's honestly, to me, it's getting boring. So we're gonna talk about the main points and the problems that I have with maybe some of the characters, or what I see that people can draw from reality type of thing, and go from there. So we're gonna sum up the last of the Beau and the Beast. Now, if I remember, we had left off, I have my notes here, so give me a second. If I remember, we left off around somewhere, oh, I think they were gonna take like a break or whatever. Ah, yeah. Okay. So I remember, so essentially they were gonna go in and take a break after their, after the first part of the debate though. Oh, I guess I should probably put some trigger warnings in here as well. I'll try to put them at the beginning too. Ta-ta! There are themes of violence in this, and themes of bullying as well. After the whole thing, you know, Alexis, she goes off and she finds Killian, and he's being bullied, right? The thing that I found interesting about this scene in particular is that Killian, I'm assuming that now in their world they are full-grown adults, and the people that are currently bullying Killian are those that have bullied him when he was younger. And I think it's rather interesting that even though he is a full-fledged adult now and he is capable of defending himself, and I'm pretty sure he has taken like defense lessons and fighting lessons, because during that time that's typically what you did. Even if you were a royal, you know, you still learned a little something. It's not like the guy's a porker or anything like that, and he's not like moving and grooving, and you know, you do something. I think it's interesting that because of the childhood trauma that he went through being bullied by all those people, he's still inherently afraid. And when Alexa goes to confront him about it, she's like, why are you not standing up for yourself? He's like, no, it's fine. Like, this is typically how I get through this thing, by just kind of letting it happen, and like, I'm above them and I wouldn't do anything. And she's like, I don't care if you're above them or not above them. If they bully you, you need to smack the crap out of them. Like, I kind of understand when you're younger, because you're afraid when you're younger, but now you are a full-fledged man, and this has been happening for how many years? Like, since you were 5 or 6, and you're now almost 20, and you're still letting the same people back then bully you, now bully you? It's only 2 guys. You could have been told somebody that this was happening. They're like, oh, well, I don't want there to be conflict or anything. Like, why? But I think that's interesting, because I feel like I can see the same thing in my life, in other people's lives. Like, it's like, you don't realize how much physical, like, emotional trauma you have until you confront your bullies when you were younger, to now when you're older and you still have fear against them. You could be bigger than them, you could be stronger than them, you could have more power than them, physical power, corporate power? I dare say corporate power. You could have more money, you could have more financial wealth, you could be traveling, you could have more things in life. Like, it could very much be a type of thing where you, being the person who was bullied, is now living a lavish lifestyle. You're living in a mansion, you got a pool, you got an amazing spouse with beautiful kids, or maybe you just like to live on your own, whatever it is, and you're just flourishing. And the people who are your bullies, maybe they're homeless, maybe they live in a trailer park, maybe they don't live in a trailer park, maybe they live in a ranch house, you know, maybe they're not doing as well as you. And it could very much be the type of thing where you go up to them and you're still afraid because that child in you never got past that bullying, even though it's been 30 years since then. And I'm like, that kind of hurt. That kind of hit a little close to home. I'm not gonna lie there. That hit a little close to home. Maybe I should reevaluate myself. I should reevaluate myself just a little bit. And I feel like I can't really say, because sometimes it is hard to, I honestly don't look at the comments all too much, but I feel like a lot of people could honestly relate to Killian as well. And the fact that you just never gotten over that childhood trauma, especially back in that time, with therapists, that wasn't the thing. You're just crazy. You're just crazy. You're just weak. You're just whatever it is. You know, you didn't talk to people about issues like that. Do I eat like a lady? No. Do I care? Not a damn bit. Not a damn. So I think that was interesting, and the fact that Alexa actually stood up for Killian, I was like, good. You know, I know that he's your cousin and you guys have been getting off on the wrong foot and whatnot, but if you see somebody who is being bullied, don't be a bystander. Don't be a bystander. And then the fact that they had the audacity to insult Alexis in front of Killian, and Killian tried to sacrifice himself in order so that they wouldn't, like, come after her type of thing. Oh, well, yeah. So, and then she walked in and hurt her because, you know, they know that she's no longer the same shy, reserved little princess that she once was. Now they're afraid because they heard a royal. No, now they're afraid because they were talking about a royal. Yeah, because they're nobility. So yeah, they were talking about a royal, and then she heard them talking about a royal. And technically speaking, you could kill them. I mean, you could just not be there. I mean, I'm just saying. But she didn't. And she was like, yeah, to Killian, don't let this happen again. Because even if we got off on the wrong foot, you're my cousin, and you're an individual. You don't deserve this. After that, they go back into the, oh god. It's almost been 15 minutes already? Oh my god, okay. They were talking about another 20 minutes instead. I mean, essentially the big points that I really want to, I guess, sum up here. After they go back into the hall, because now the recess is over and whatever, they go back. One of the people that's actually one of Ariel's little followers or little helpers or whatever, she tries to basically crap all over Alexis, and I find it interesting that even though Ariel has been absolute utter crap to Alexis, she actually punishes her lackey who tries to go after Ariel. And I'm like, that's really interesting, because I feel like a lot of people, well, maybe not like a lot of people, but there have been definitely situations where you have somebody who genuinely likes you and genuinely cares about you, and then like it seems like it's a form of jealousy where Ariel doesn't hate Alexis, but she only wants Alexis's attention on her. So because of that, she goes around trying to sabotage different parts of Alexis's life in the hopes that Alexis will spend all of her time with Ariel and follow her around like a baby chicken, almost. Eat your potato skins. It's good for you. Yeah, it really seems like Ariel wants Alexis to follow her around like a baby chicken. She wants to be big sis. And like, I think that's fine that you want to have a close relationship with your younger sister. And that's great, but the way that Ariel has gone about taking care of doing everything and sabotaging her life and stealing her boyfriend's, or stealing her, I guess, fiance's, technically speaking, is really just trash. That's just trash. I don't care how much you say you love your family. Don't try to sabotage your family's life and then turn around and say, well, I love you and I don't want other people to take advantage of you, so I'm going to take advantage of you. Like, what? And I think it's kind of sad because I think I really genuinely believe that there are actual people like that in real life. Now, I have never met anybody like that before. I have not, and I hope I never do. But I genuinely think that there are people like that. And that's kind of disheartening. I'm not sure if you noticed, but I have little faith in humanity. Very little faith. I don't know what it is, but oh, that's right. Ariel has given off this entire demeanor that the way that she treats Alexis is basically, I guess other people are insinuating that they can treat Alexis like that as well because Ariel is treating Alexis like that. Like, even in public, she treats her better in private than she does in public, and that's very confusing because wouldn't you want other people to believe that you are a better sister and then you turn out to be a trash sister, rather than you want people to think that you're a trash sister and then you're actually a good sister? Like, I don't know. It seems like Ariel has a lot of stuff that's going on, a lot of unresolved traumas and issues and whatnot that she needs to situate before she thinks about being a good big sister, because honestly, she is trash. She is manipulative. She is abusive. And I genuinely think that, well, I don't want to say that she's a bad character. I think she's genuinely confused and she needs to go through a lot of healing before I can say that she's a good sister, because she has good intentions, but she does bad things with good intentions. So it's kind of like, I don't know. That's weird. The last part that is, I don't know if it's like a significant thing or whatever. Oh wait, no. Because Alexis's uncle, yes, Uncle Ergen, was actually manipulative as well, and he's a good guy who's doing bad things for good reasons type of thing, because, you know, the king is pretty much trash and the country is, I don't know like the situation with the country all too much. You'll probably learn about that a little bit later or whatever, but he's basically trying to manipulate Alexis to do his bidding, to try to change the country for the better. And it's very confusing how that's like working and coming all together and whatnot. And I understand 1000% as to why Alexis would be upset at that, because honestly, I would be upset too. Like, even though it is for a good cause, do not manipulate me. Do not do that. Because Alexis has been the type of person where she has been manipulated and abused and beaten verbally and physically her entire life. And so now you're just gonna, now you think that it's okay to go ahead and use me because I no longer am the Alexis that you knew prior to this. Like, I'm not, And both her uncle and Count, what was his name, Bartholomew? I don't know what the guy's name is. It irritated me. And I'm not okay with that. God, there's a lot of manipulation within this webcomic here. Like, this is actually kind of sad. But the end of season 1 essentially finishes off with Alexis saying, like, you're not going to manipulate me anymore. If you genuinely want to come and talk to me and genuinely have a partnership with me, let me know. That's fine, which I think is great. Yes, boss moves tell people that, no, you're not going to manipulate me. And I think a lot of people in real life need to say that as well. If you know that you're being manipulated, I know it's really hard to you know, like, actually point that out, and even harder to acknowledge that you're being manipulated. But if you do realize that you're being manipulated and you need to acknowledge that you are being manipulated, then you need to speak up and say, like, yo, stop manipulating me, and I'm going to bounce because this is not a safe situation type of thing. Like, that's just the way that I see it. And a lot of people say, well, that's not realistic. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, because I did it. And I continue to do it. And just like in this, a lot of people that manipulate you are your family. So cut them out. Cut them out. It is the season of cutting off toxic people. It is the season of getting rid of festering limbs. If you see that in your life there is a limb that is like crawling with maggots and it's falling off and it's rotting, but you still want to keep it on because it's my arm, like, nah, get rid of it. Get rid of it, because at some point it will kill you. It will. So it's not a time to keep that. It's not a time to keep that at all. And then the nice thing that I really love about her and Vel's relationship is that they're both very honest with each other, and I cannot appreciate that anymore. The fact that honesty and talking and communication is a very big thing within their relationship. That's important because a lot of people don't like to communicate. Whether it's old or young, it really doesn't matter. People just don't like to communicate. And I think that if you really want to have a healthy relationship, whether it's romantic, familial, or friendship-wise, communication is key. And without that, you're just simply not going to do it. But yeah, that pretty much sums up the end of season 1. This video is going on like 23-25 minutes, so I'm gonna see if I can't like edit it down to hopefully 20 minutes or something like that. Maybe there's some space in there that I can do. I still have half a sweet potato left. I did make 2 sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are good for you. They're delicious. They're filled with vitamin A and they're filled with vitamin K. If you didn't already know that there are over 300 different types of sweet potatoes across the face of the globe. North America, specifically the United States of America, is known for 2 of them. The one that I'm eating right now is the golden sweet potato. And then there is another one that is a white sweet potato. Google it. It is a thing. I know it is a thing because I also Googled it because I wanted to know the information about sweet potatoes. That is how I found out. I am not lying to you. But, that's pretty much all I have for this video. The next, webcomic that I'm going to do, and I'm very excited to do, is Cheating Men Must Die. And I am so excited because there's like different stories within the webcomic itself. So I'm gonna be talking about all those different things, like the different episodes. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fabulous. So just tune in. But if you like this video, go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. Go ahead and turn on the bell notifications so that you know when I post another video. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you really like this video. Go ahead and drop that down in the comments below. What did you like about it? What did you not like about it? What do you want to see that's different? Let me know about everything that's going to be going on, you know? I want to know. Go ahead and share this video because I think that the way that I'm doing things now is going to be a lot more efficient, a lot better, and a lot more interesting going into the future, alright? But until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye!